Peace to all of the kings and queens that's out there. This is your brother, the 13th letter to the cipher. And we are back tonight on the People's Night. And I want to thank you all for tuning in and all of those who have given me support and encouragement to continue to bring forth truth, bring forth what's needed for the upliftment of our people. I want to say thank you. And how have you all been doing today? Me, I've been reading, I've been traveling, I've been doing a lot of thinking, I've been doing a lot of research, and I've been getting my strategies together for the new students that I am about to be a part of in regards to teaching. So to the hater that's throwing rocks from the jury box, uh, saying that I look like I'm 65 years old and I should have my own army of men and women doing something for the upliftment of the people. And this is after I talked about Farrakhan. Let me tell you something. For the fuckhead that's out there, um, I don't understand why you get so sensitive when I talk about Farrakhan. He was my teacher way before he was yours. And from the looks of it, uh, you a coward. Whatever his name is, Inese, Inese Shook, whatever you call your name is, you can't even put a photo of yourself up. You can't even be a man. You gotta hide behind some uh photo icon. You can't even show your real face. You're not a man, you a coward. And as far as me having my own army, I have an army of teachers. Dumbass. And then what makes it so bad, the guy said that I'm not even from Chicago. I don't really know what's wrong with you people out there. And I'm not talking about to the family out there. I'm talking about to the fuckhead that's out there. And lab chat, did I enable that? I don't think I enabled that, but I will. Yeah, so for all of the fuckheads that's out there that has been listening to the Mo Show, I want to thank you too, haters, because you all help me. You all help me stay focused. You're too busy watching me that you can't even stay focused on your own self. I don't worry about my numbers. Those are YouTube numbers. I don't care about numbers. I get to teach people in real life, not just on a fucking YouTube social media. You understand? Now, as I was saying, school year is about to start again, and I am preparing lessons and coming up with new strategies for new students. And if you are a parent, please do not send your child to school being disrespectful. That only causes problems for your child and for you. If you know that your son or daughter tells you, fuck you, I ain't trying to hear that shit, mom, you bugging, mom, suck my dick. I've heard young men tell their mothers to suck their dick. Like, for real. If you have a child like that, you should be home teaching your school. Your son or daughter should not be allowed to be in school where children are trying to learn. Now, granted, yes, I have to go by a little certain curriculum, but I have my own curriculum as well. I have gotten the okay from the principal herself to say what I need to say to these young black men and women. And yes, for the most part, they know how I get down. So if you think that I'm just your regular average school teacher, you're wrong. You're wrong. I have a gang of teachers that I'm working with to help your funky ass child that you did not raise properly, that you allow to be disrespectful, and you send them to school, and it is my responsibility to teach them because you was too much of a fuckhead to teach them yourself. That's to the hater that's out there in the jury box talking shit. That's what I'm doing. Right now, I'm about to crash out after I finish this demo. Look at me. I took a shower and everything. I'm supposed to be in the BED right now because I have to get up in the MORNING to go fuck with your kids. You understand? To teach your kids things that you have never taught them, things that you haven't even fathomed to even teach them, because you are too caught up on what's on the TV, what's on the urban garbage box. And speaking of TV, what about that fake news? The Walmart shooting. Walmart is really getting reckless. You know what I'm saying? Walmart is really getting reckless. And by the way, when them people come with them trucks and tell you to go to Walmart, don't go. Walmart is not helping you. Walmart will be used as a detention area. I'm telling you, I've told people this before. They even had this immigration thing that's going down. They got malls that's closing down that I've told people about months ago, sometime last year. But everything is coming to surface now. If you've been paying attention, people getting shot in Walmart, people getting shot at clubs. But like I said, I agree with Donald Trump. That's fake news. Excuse me, Donald Trump. You know, he's a chump and not a champ. He's a champ for the right wingers, but for all of those who's not right wingers, he's a chump, not a champ. Okay? But anyway, the fake news. That's how Donald Trump gets into the conversation, because I agree with him that the news is fake. In fact, about it, how many of you all remember that movie Batman that came out a couple of years ago? And the very same thing that you saw in Batman, you saw in the Sandy Hook situation. Remember that? It's all staged. It's all staged. It's like the Bible. God enters, devil exits. The devils enter, God's exit. It's a play. Some things on there are real, but that Walmart shit, that is to instill fear in you, to have you under a constant threat of terror. You see, I spoke about that months ago. But ain't nobody hearing me. Ain't nobody hearing me because you feel that I don't know shit. Well, I'm going to tell you this right here. All of that fake news that you've been getting in regards to the shootings, that is that is designed to disarm you. That is designed to disarm citizens of the United States. It is designed to disarm you. They want you to think that all of this violence is taking place through gun violence so that they can take your guns and have you to agree that your guns need to be taken away. That's what that's really about. And if you can't see that, I really don't know how to tell you to see, because I'm just delivering the message. And sometimes people can get the message, but they still don't want to see because they're so busy living in falsehood that they can't see the truth that is before their very eyes. And they would rather listen to nigga, 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 kill, 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 versus listening to something that is absolutely true and that will give them some form of electricity for their brain to make a light bulb or a question mark go off over their head. But sadly, they are too busy imbuing themselves or consuming negative energy, negative words, negative thoughts from other people, which consequently controls them without them even knowing. Isn't that something? Your behavior is controlled by outside influences that you don't really think have an influence on your behavior. That's simple psychology. It's simple psychology. It's simple strategies of war, mind control, mind manipulation. They want you to get rid of your guns so you can't defend yourself. You can't defend yourself without a weapon today. And we're talking about guns. Every time a shooting goes down, they're always talking about taking more of your guns away, taking more of your freedom away from you, and you actually give it to them because it is the citizens who say that we need gun control, that they agree with the lawmakers. You understand? You are consistently being terrorized by the people whom you say that you support and vote for. We don't want to get off to the voting thing, but we are in a minute. But the very same people whom you say that uh, are for you are against you. They are really your foes. KRS-One made a track maybe 2 years ago, and it's entitled "It's the Same Shit." Republicans and Democrats, it's the same shit. None of them are for your best interests. Whereas Republicans talk about NRA, they down with that. They down with Ted Nugent. Okay? But the Democrats, on the other hand, talk about health issues and gun control. They want to take your shit from you so that you can't even defend yourself from the can of whoop ass that they are going to open up on the citizens of the U.S. How can you defend yourself against National Guards and UN soldiers? You see, these people are going to bring in UN soldiers on the U.S. citizens. You don't have to believe me. You don't never believe me. But I don't care if you do or you don't. My thing is, I have delivered the message to you, and your blood is off my hands. Whatever happens to you after I deliver this message to you, and you have heard this message, that which happens to you and you don't take heed to the message, well, it should happen to you. It's just common sense. Will you kill the messenger of God? Many of you say no, but you will. You will kill the messenger of God. Anytime someone tells you not to do something that you know that is wrong, and you still go do it, you just killed the messenger of God because you didn't listen. And I go through this all the time. And people always asking me, man, well, why do you keep putting the videos up? Ain't nobody listening to you. There are some people listening to me. I don't care if it's one person. I'm not here for the money. You know, people get paid off the YouTube and all of this good stuff. I make my money other ways. I make my money other ways. I've been fortunate enough to get blessed another way to receive some type of income for the words which I speak. I get paid for speaking too. I just don't get paid for it on YouTube. That's just real talk. Actual facts, okay? Actual facts. So YouTube numbers don't bother me because I continue to go on and deliver the message anyway. You see? I teach more kids. I teach more kids personally, personally, than I do adults on YouTube. And I guess it's supposed to be that way. But then again, you have some people that have 74,000 views, 100,000 views. That's good for them. I don't hate on them. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And those who control the YouTube are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I don't feel bad about my numbers. I'm highly encouraged by those low digits of mine. I'm highly encouraged because I still get work in personally with your children, with your children. Now you can talk about the Most Show Chicago, but in that classroom, it's a whole totally different story. Because I'm teaching people who actually some kids who want to learn, some kids who want to listen. But you always have those who don't, but we got programs for them too. It's all good. So getting back to the news, don't believe all of that fake news that you hear. It's to keep you in constant terror. Constant terror. And if you look at what's going on in society today, I mean, you would really think that some of that is happening, seeing that shootings occur in Chicago every day. Shootings occur in Detroit damn near every day. In Los Angeles, in New York, in Memphis, in Cleveland, where they're in Texas, where there is a highly populated uh, number of black people, there's shootings involved. That's because we have been taught to hate ourselves. We've been taught not to like ourselves. That's why they promote this nigga, 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 kill, kill, kill music. And if you're a parent, please, please encourage your children not to listen to that. In fact, you're the parent, and you have to be triumphant over peer pressure. You have to be triumphant over peer pressure if you want to save your child. You have a lot of distractions to deal with in dealing with your child, especially if they teenagers. And like I said in the prior video, most parents, by the time their children get in high school, they're basically on their own. Even when they are in grammar school, they barely are in the child's life in regards to checking on the productivity of his or her homework or mastering that which they can master because they're too busy trying to make some money to keep a roof over the child's head. But that's where the two-parent thing comes in at. But seeing that many black households are ran by women, and there are a lot of white households that's ran by women. So I'm not trying to use that in any derogatory manner. That goes in all darker people of the earth, for that matter, because they're trying to get rid of the black man and any man that's dark, that's not white. I'm serious. They trying to lock his ass up, or they trying to cuff him off. You can take it or you can leave it, but it's very true. And sadly, a lot of young black men put themselves in that situation. Even though we've been placed in an experiment box, whereas certain things are expected to happen because of the experimentors, and we are the experimentees. Okay. It's sad. It's sad. The Democratic National Convention, where they had some what they have in Detroit a couple of days ago, The Democratic Party arguments for, these president people. You have people talking about health care and all of that shit. Nobody is talking about reparations. That's not even an agenda. That is also a sham. That is also a sham. And black people, just from my standpoint, and at this particular point that we are in society in dealing with the situation, it is my suggestion that black people make their own reparations. Black people make their own reparations. How do you do that, Mo? Stop spending your money crazily in the economy that don't want to give you any. I'm not saying completely you have to participate in the economy in order to get what you need in regards to your basic needs. But doing other things that is not necessary for you to have or to do, that's one way to do it. And you'll be able to treat yourself more later on because you will see your money growing versus just being a consumer. And if I'm not mistaken, black people here in America are the number one consumers in the country, yet we are supposedly only make up 12% of the population. But we spend more than any people in the nation. But we have the less. You think about that, black man, black woman. You think about these people who's running for president who don't like you, who don't give a fuck about you, and your reparations agenda is not even on the ballot of even being spoke about. And it's all a sham. And it's all ran by evil people. All ran by evil people. All of these people who standing up on that roster, they are evil. They are evil people. All of them. Not some of them. All of them are evil and they have no interest for you or no best interest. No best interest at hand for you. They have no best interest at hand for you, but you believe in them. You got a problem. You got a problem. You have a problem. How can reparations help you when you can't even think straight? And like I told the white man in another video, man, would you please just give us the cash? You're going to get most of it back anyway. I'm just saying. I can't guarantee you that you're going to get it all back, but you're going to get a great majority of it back. Let's just say 85%. Seeing that 85% are blind, deaf, and dumb and can't see worth a damn. It'll be Cadillacs all over the place. I won't have one though. I'm much smarter than that. But anyway, fake news, Democratic Party, gun control. What else do we have on the agenda? ASAP Rocky. For all of you rappers out there, don't go to Sweden. Ask Snoop Dogg. He'll even tell you not to go to Sweden, especially smoking herb. All of y'all want to be like these rappers. All of you young people want to be like these rappers and look at their situations. Many of them are going to jail, going to prison, doing serious time, 50 years, 60 years, 30 years, 25 years, 40 years. In fact, what's that young rapper name? About a week ago, just got 55 years for a murder. The little guy from Texas, I forgot his name. But he just got what, 55, 65 years? But that's who you want to be like. And he always was talking about robbing a motherfucker. Always talking about robbing and killing somebody. And look what he got a case on, robbing and killing the motherfucker. But you say the music don't affect you. Your music will affect your own self if you make music. It'll make you think that you're something that you're not if it is not positive. Everybody can't be gangsters. Everybody not cut from that cloth. Everybody can't be heroes. Everybody not cut from that cloth. Everybody can't be teachers. Everybody's not cut from that cloth. Everybody can't be mechanics because they're not cut from that cloth. I'm just saying. So whatever gift you got, use it. Use it to the best of your God-given ability. God-given ability, your creator ability, whatever you want to call the creator. Whatever you want to call a creator. That's what you do. But by all means, don't be believing all of that fake news that you hear. In fact, some of these people that's going on these crazy shooting sprees are actually under the mind control thing they got going on. Have you looked at the eyes of these people? Have you looked at the eyes of most of these serial killers? Like the guy that was in Colorado, the guy that was in Arizona, and all of the rest of those white serial killers. Have you looked in their eyes? Timothy McVeigh, have you looked in their eyes? And what about the guy that just shot up the Walmart? Okay, how can the police take him in? He didn't even get killed. They didn't want to kill him. That shit don't even sound right to me right there. I'm just saying. You kill 20 people and you get escorted to a jail after you come from some restaurant that they didn't took you to. I'm just saying. You all have to read between the lines. And not only is it to keep you in constant fear, you best to be ready for some type of civil war that is coming. Be preparing yourself for civil war. And I've told you this in prior videos. You better find somebody that you can sleep with, room with, and be in some type of zone or area with that you can live with. Because the time is coming. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself on how you're going to make it and be victorious when this shit hits the fan. Will you be ready? Do you know how to purify your water? What will you need? First aid, antibiotics, water, matches, candles, light sticks, backpack, or as in the military, we say rucksack. Have you a mat that you can lay your body on? Sleeping bag. It's gonna get ugly out here. And if you have a team, somebody needs to strap up that tent. Strap up something. You're gonna need tents. You're gonna need shovels. You're gonna need shovels. You're gonna need your arms that they're trying to disarm you with. You will need your firearm or rifle or 40 cal or 380 or 9 Glock or 22 or 32 or 38 or 44 or 45 or 357 or AR-13. You need to keep your firearms. You can't defend yourself without them. And people, the people, meaning law enforcement and the UN soldiers. See, they're not going to have military soldiers, the U.S. military soldiers doing this because U.S. military soldiers have families here in this country. So they're going to bring other soldiers, UN soldiers from outside who don't give a fuck about you and don't know you, putting your ass on the truck, whereas you have the military veterans of this country that's actively in the military right now doing other things overseas or guarding other uh, properties of importance. They would not be U.S. soldiers gathering U.S. citizens on the truck. That is a big no-no. It will be UN soldiers. I'm not going to keep you all long. I just wanted to drop that off on you all. And as I stated, I've been busy, but I'm going to BED after I get off LINE, okay? I got to get up in the morning and work on strategies for your children, which is my children. But I say your children for those who are out there that's haters, thoughts, or what do they call them? I just call them space cadets, okay? Space cadets. You can't believe everything that you see on TV. The news is censored for the you who don't know. The news is censored, and the stories that they present to you, some of them are real and some of them are false. But who makes fake news anyway? Who would want to do that? People who want to control your mind. Those are the people that will do that. People who want to control your mind. Before I leave, I want to send some shots out to my people that's out there in D-Town. You know who you are. My people that's out there in D-Town. D as in yes. The letter D, the fourth letter. D-Town, yes. Not E-Town, not D-E-E Town. The letter D-Town. Okay? I want to send shots out to all of the black men and women that's out there working for the upliftment of black people. All of you all. I want to send shots out to all of those teachers, whether it be in an educational setting or whether it be on the streets. We appreciate you for all of the upliftment that you are doing for black people. And speaking of streets, you fake ass street kings out there, they still haven't got the guys who shot them two young ladies out here in Chicago, who was actually promoting nonviolence in the area. Like I said, it wouldn't be far-fetched if a cop did it, but it wouldn't be far-fetched if some street punks did it too. That's right, street punks. And if you are a black man, and if you are a gangbanger and a drug seller, and you had some shit to do with them girls over there on 75th and Stewart getting killed, you a bitch ass dude. Straight up. And that's for all you gangbangers that's over there. That's for all you gangbangers. All of you should be finding out who the fuck did that shit. Because it's your corner after all, right? Right? That is why they got killed, right? Because they were standing on your corner where you sell drugs, right? I'm just saying, if I had a so-called corner until the man in uniform show up, okay? If I had a corner until the man in uniform show up, I would make sure that none of that shit would happen because that's bad for my business. I'm just saying. It's not too far-fetched. Well, there's only one or two options. Either the cops did it or some stupid ass black man did it. Ain't no white man did it. Ain't no white man did it. Sad, but true. Sad, but true. Sad, but true. And if the shoe fits, wear it well because you've earned it. So for all of you street kings that's out there, that's on the south side of Chicago, over there on 75th, yeah, and Stewart, yeah, you all need to find the fuck out who did that shit. Who did that? And for the dumbass dude who really don't know anything about Farrakhan, saying that he's got to be a Farrakhan freak, because I talked about Farrakhan and the army that he has, but it's not doing shit for people that's getting killed in the community. I remember there was a time when the brothers used to go up in the projects in Chicago, and when nobody bring out a gun, it's only after the brothers left that they began to act savagely again. So, in a wise person's mind, one would be asking, if the Nation of Islam had this effect on the projects here, why did they stop doing it? I mean, even on the west side of Chicago, on the north side of Chicago, on the east side of Chicago, wherever the brothers at, the violence will stop, the drugs will stop. Even if it's for, like I say, that hour, that 2 hours, however many days the brothers are out there. But the minister has pulled the brothers back. Well, I know why. That's a whole nother story. And if you're not familiar, you need to go and check out my video entitled Farrakhan and L. Ron Hubbard. And that was sometime almost a year ago. Just go through the videos. You got like over 200 to choose from, okay? I'm just saying. But for the Black History videos, this is number 100. And I want to say thank you all for tuning in. And thank you once again for the encouragement and the support that you all have given me to continue to stay on LINE and bring this TRUTH to the PEOPLE. In closing, I want to say, stay away from the popo. Don't drink and drive. Don't be smoking weed in your car. Have some love, peace, and respect for yourself and for other people so that you can get respect and get out of that Willie Lynch syndrome mentality. That's only going to further bring our demise in a quicker manner. If there's anything I've said that you like, by all means, press that subscribe button and press the bell button. And I will see you all tomorrow on the #1 back channel in the YouTube land, The Mo Show Chicago. We'll talk to you tomorrow, you all. Peace.